innovation, resilience, agility. It's how Michigan businesses work together and continue to build the future. Our expertise, talented workforce, and collaborative environment are making a difference now and shaping the future. Join us and make your mark where it matters. Visit michiganbusiness.org/radio to put your plans in motion. That's michiganbusiness.org/radio.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases, even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Well, you hear the phrase fake news. And ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell you this, boys and girls, guys and gals.
Yes.
We were duped. We were brought into this whole fake news controversy. We were tricked, America. Turns out Justin Bieber did not eat a burrito sideways. I just told the story to a TSA person.
Did you really?
At John Wayne Airport yesterday.
Were you flirting with her?
No, it was just, I like to be nice to those folks so that maybe I don't get checked. I feel like, because
Why, are you carrying something?
Well, I was.
Drug mule?
My wife.
Something's up somewhere.
I saw a woman, they pulled out all her stuff, and she had like a stuff wrapped in aluminum food she was trying to bring on board.
Right.
And so I had the same thing because my wife gave me this quiche to take home, and I was like, oh, it's all wrapped up in aluminum. They're probably going to go through my bag. So I'm like, hey, how are you? And somehow Justin Bieber came up, and I decided, hey, I'll tell the story.
You were wearing your Justin Bieber shirt.
All right, maybe I was.
Yes.
Okay. And she was like, wow, I didn't know people.
2016 tour, Bieber.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, a little out of your lane, sir, don't you think? And I'm like, no, the Biebs, I'm a believer, no matter how old you are. Yeah. Turns out he didn't eat that burrito sideways, Steve. Turns out that was an imposter.
I know Rev and I were talking about this over the weekend. He sent me a link to this story. There's like a video piece of these guys who can, put this all together. But I love about it is that they're like, oh, we put this all together just to show how quickly people jump on a story and not even try and fact check it. And I'm just like thinking, well, are we supposed to fact check whether or not Justin Bieber ate a burrito?
Yeah, exactly.
In a weird way? Is this really a big deal? I mean, I'm just going to take it for as it is. It's not the end of the world if it's not true.
Yeah, if you told me Justin Bieber gave the launch codes to the Russians, then I think we would fact check that story.
Right.
But we're, I mean,
he's Canadian. We don't know how they eat burritos up there. I was just like, well, it's plausible. Sure, why not?
Well, again, like Steve said, that's as much time as you're going to put into this.
Exactly, totally.
You're not going to, it's like, yeah, do we care to look into this? No. It's some idiot, and it's just it looked like it might have been Bieber. I don't know. It just looked like some, scrawny looking, pale looking idiot eating a burrito the wrong way. And you know what? That fit the description. That did fit the MO.
Well, these days you see people eating pizza in weird ways. You see people using a fork and a knife to eat chocolate bars. So, it didn't seem all that out of the ordinary that somebody might eat a burrito that way.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. The guys that did this,
yes,
they have a YouTube channel. I'm not going to say what it is. You trick us? F you guys.
Are you really butthurt they tricked us?
I am.
Why are you butthurt?
Fake news.
It's hilarious.
I'm tired of being duped. Tired of fake news, Steve. You know what? I really thought that burrito ate that.
Well, I'm going to tell you who they are.
And
I don't know who they are either.
Yeah, do you care? Do we want to actually put the research into finding out who the hell they are? No. As much research as actually fact-checking the damn story.
They get the last laugh, though, man. These guys got over 1 million views on their video about how they fooled the internet with the fake Justin Bieber burrito photo.
Yeah, so what does that get them? Yeah, again,
1 million plus views and probably some extra money in their pocket.
Yeah, I suppose if YouTube gives them some cash, good on them.
They've got 2.6 million subscribers. I think that this is probably how they pay their bills.
Okay. So I can't imagine. I wonder how many subscribers more they got from this. That's what I'd like to know, Steve, because that's a lot of subscribers. And let's just say they doubled their viewership. That's pretty damn good.
That's a good question. I guess I could look at their videos that they've done in the past.
All right, I have their name. Should I give their name, Steve? What do you think, guys? Should I give their name?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I think it's pretty funny that they pulled this off.
All right, fine. It's a YouTube channel called Yes Theory. And, you know, I'll tell you the kind of person that would go and subscribe to this channel. The kind of person that would also go and like the Lulu the Warrior Princess Instagram page. It's that same kind of person.
Oh, that's funny because I did subscribe to them.
That's what I thought.
I already subscribed as well.
There you go.
I think it's pretty awesome.
Kind of weird how that is.
Rest my case on all.
Dude, they got over 2.4 million views on a video where they pimped a stranger's dorm room.
Okay, so these guys are YouTube guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good on them.
I mean, they've had other videos that have had throwing a dart at a map and flying wherever it lands. 5.8 million views. These guys are having just fun on the internet. I don't know why we're crapping on them.
Dude, that sounds like a really cool thing.
See? All of a sudden you're down with the Yes Theory.
Well, I like.
Are you going to subscribe?
I like throwing the dart. No, I can't be bothered. I've given them the same amount of time I gave them to figure out whether Justin Bieber ate a burrito like a parallelogram. I don't know what the hell. I mean, seriously.
They flew strangers to a surprise honeymoon.
So really, they do good stuff. This is the only thing they've done that I actually question.
They once asked an Uber driver to skydive on the spot.
Oh, these guys sound like they're like trip flip. They sound like
yes,
they really do.
That was like a 15-second video where the Uber driver just goes, "Nope, where do you want to go?"
Right?
Oh,
no, it's actually 10 minutes long.
That's actually quite funny. I thought for sure they're going to take him somewhere. I love the dart thing, though. I love you throw the dart where it goes, and then they went and got on a plane and traveled there and did their thing.
Asked a stranger to go on a date across the world. Yeah, I mean, these guys are just getting tattooed by a 12-year-old.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that all these videos sound fun, but do I want to actually click on them? But the tattoo 12-year-old situation, or the 12-year-old tattooer, I should say.
Here's the one I'm watching later. Just the title of it alone makes me want to check it out. Saying yes to trying childbirth pain. It's for guys.
How do you do that? What are they hitching the mallet and
I think they put an eggplant somewhere.
Oh, that'll do it.
No, they have like this little patch thing they put on your stomach, and it just sends you these like waves of pain, so you can feel the contractions and everything.
Oh
yeah, it's a labor pain simulator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay. Damn. All right. Well, anyway,
if I eat salami, I know exactly how that feels. I don't need this simulator.
Oh, your salami doesn't work.
It destroys me.
Oh, I just had salami on the plane yesterday.
Oh, so. God, nice brag. That's great.
Hey, listen, buddy, there's nobody that travels like me, okay? Can I just tell you right now, you want to travel in style, you get the salami.
I didn't know you went to the Mile High Club. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
I love that.
I like that she has her own laugh track.
Yeah, she brought her own audience. Vicky, everybody, let her know she'll be here all weekend. Oh, all right.
Tip your servers.
Yeah. Well, we got to tell you about this man that learned a very valuable lesson. Never have a threesome while high on meth. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like it. Steve will tell you all about this. He's got the news for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Most fifth graders have a better grasp of the English language. Unfortunately, there aren't any available this early in the morning. This is News with Steve Miggs.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks to Colorado State University Global Campus. And it's a very big day for the Reverend Fuego.
Yeah?
Happy National Cat Day.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Happy Cat Day, everybody.
You got big plans for Carl and the other one?
Carl and Frank. Thank you.
Carl and the other one.
For getting their names.
I'm a Carl guy. Sorry.
No, nothing. I'll probably just take a bunch of pictures and post them on the internet like usual.
Great. No, it says I'm reading a study about cat owners, and it says just half of cat owners say "I love you" to their cats. Are you?
Yep, I do that.
All right.
Did that last night to Carl.
25% say their cat is their best friend.
Nah, not the best friend, but probably the best roommate.
And it says
She's got a wife, he says.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. Hey, I love you.
I like this study. It says men are twice as likely as women to say that they've trained their cat to use the toilet instead of a litter box.
That's right.
Because dudes think that's hilarious if a cat's squatting on the toilet.
It's funny, but
I have to say it's the only time I like cats.
It's a lot of work, so I didn't do it.
No. I understand that. That makes sense. It's also World Stroke Day.
Pardon me?
They're talking about the serious nature of strokes and stuff. But, hey, celebrate it how you want.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Later on.
Speaking of, let's talk about this threesome that went wrong when a woman tried to bite off one of the guy's junk.
Oh! Oh, what?
This is why you do not mix threesomes with meth and heroin.
And this was a devil's threesome, it sounds like.
Yes, it was, BJ. 31-year-old guy named Steven. He's from South Carolina. Last week, him and another guy having a threesome with a 26-year-old woman by the name of Cameo. Well, Cameo. She was high on meth and heroin. Oh. And I guess at one point during the threesome, she got mad and decided to, bite off his junk.
Oh!
The cops showed up. Cameo then, quote, barked, growled, and hissed at them.
Yeah.
Maybe to celebrate National Cat Day on the hiss
I
part.
thought about that.
And they had a taser so they could take her to the hospital. Steven went to a different hospital, which was probably a good idea, keep the two separated, to get treatment for his junk. No word on whether or not they were able to save his wiener, but that's exactly what happened.
At least, so I guess he had it with him, at least.
I don't know. I'd imagine so.
I mean, they took him to separate hospitals.
Yeah.
If his wiener if she still had it, you'd think...
Take him to the same hospital.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, maybe even share the same room until this thing gets repaired.
Until we figure out. So I know which side of the devil's threesome I'm going to be on in the future if that ever happens.
I would prefer not to be on the meth or heroin side of the devil's threesome. I'll tell you that much.
But I'm going to be away from the teeth is all I'm going to say. That's a problem.
Good call.
Yeah.
You've done helicopter tours in Hawaii.
I have, yes.
I know my wife and I did it. We did the Jurassic Park Falls one, which was phenomenal. Yeah. But man, this is a little bit of a scary situation. This happened in Oahu. Chicago couple, they were on one of those helicopter tours. They just got engaged and they said, let's celebrate it with our first ever helicopter ride. The problem was the pilot of the helicopter passed out. He lost consciousness. And all of a sudden, the helicopter is starting to go down.
Oh, boy.
How about this, though? The woman of the two, the upcoming married couple, the engaged couple, her name's Carly. She took controls because, Adam was in the back seat. Carly was in the front seat sitting right next to the helicopter pilot. And so Adam's like, dude, grab the controls. We got to figure this out because it was nosediving straight into the ocean. And here's Adam, the man in the situation, talking about what happened.
About 25 minutes into the flight, Carly looks back at me and starts pointing at the pilot. I look over at the pilot, and the pilot had lost consciousness. She looks back and has her hands in the air. Well, what am I supposed to do? And I just yelled out, well, pull up, pull up. Carly grabbed the controls and rightened the helicopter. Definitely slowed us down and stopped us from crashing directly into the ocean.
Yeah, fortunately, they just landed in some shallow water and escaped with minor injuries, so everybody's going to be okay. And here's Carly talking about how, you're going to love how she handles this when she talks about how she doesn't think she's a hero.
I don't think I'm proud of myself. I feel like it's something anyone would do, but maybe not.
Well, you should be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Stop telling me what to do. Okay? You tell me first of all, let's not crash the helicopter. Now you're telling me not to thank. I'll do what I want.
Based on that answer, I'm kind of starting to think that maybe it was Adam's idea to go on this helicopter ride, and maybe Carly's like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, that's the last one they're going to go on.
Now, BJ, I have a very good feeling that you're possibly in a very good mood today.
Yeah.
And the reason why?
Why's that?
Hit it, Rev.
From the top on down, here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series. 5-1 the final tonight. And the best team in baseball wins it all in 2018.
That's right. The Red Sox winning the World Series in 5 games. It's Boston's first World Series trophy since 2013. I can't believe they've had a drought for as long as that.
I know. It's been such a long wait.
And their 4th World Series championship in 15 years.
I know. We got to be better. You're right. I know. I hopefully we'll be better than this.
I like somebody texted us and said, congrats, BJ, as a diehard Mariner fan who's convinced I'll never see them celebrate. I hate you and I'm happy for you at the same time. Yeah. LOL. I feel the same way, man. I was like, guys, Then I thought about it. I'm like, well, BJ is my friend. I should be happy for my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Seeing his team win a championship. I usually like that for all of my friends. I don't know why I was like, I don't want to see the Red Sox win. But that's pretty cool for you, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand it because, when you win 4 championships in 15 years like this, they become the team that everybody hates because they just continue. And they have the highest payroll. A lot of reason to hate them, but a lot of reason to love them too, man.
And dude, how about the CNN put out, I don't know if you get CNN's daily email blast to give you a quick blurb on all the news that's going on.
Oh, I'll have to try that out. I don't get that.
Well, I do. And I was like, I had to do a double take. And I even put up on my Twitter at I'm Steve Miggs. It says, one of the best teams ever. That's what a lot of people are calling the Boston Red Sox this morning.
Oh, yo, Red Sox. Love the Red Sox.
I didn't know that's the new name of the team.
See, now
the Red Sox.
Where's the E in relation? See, the E is nowhere near the I and the O.
That sounds like an autocorrect thing. Like they were just trying to type it in, try to get that headline out there, and it changed it.
I'll call them the Red Six once in a while because the I and the O are so close together.
Right.
But
Red Sex. And it's funny because I was showing that to Vicky. She's like, "Oh, I wonder what Red Sex would be like." I'm like, we don't need to go down that road, Vicky.
Yeah, Rev, I think you're right. This guy's on some certain sites. Whoever typed that up, autocorrect is like, "Oh, you must mean this."
We get another email from CNN this morning that just says, "We're really sorry." That's the subject line. It says, "We're sorry for all the typos today. Clearly, we weren't on top of our game this morning. We meant Red Sox and not Red Sex. Embarrassing."
Yeah, embarrassing because we know what sites you like to visit.
Jeez. Well, anyways, congratulations to the Boston Red Sox. The very good game for the Seahawks yesterday. That was pretty awesome.
What a day it was for me, man. All I did, I just watched sports all day long. Was awesome.
Great day. Great sports day.
Yeah.
Seahawks beat the Lions 28-14. Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes in the second quarter to make all of that happen. Also, Chris Carson, 105 yards rushing, including rush for a touchdown as well. Michael Dixon, our punter, did some weird thing at the end of the game where I was just like, what the hell is going on? Was able to get a first down on a fake punt.
Unbelievable.
Everything was just firing on all cylinders.
I like this Dixon kid, I tell you.
Seahawks going to be taking on the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday. And here's Russell Wilson talking about the game.
Our receivers did a tremendous job of getting open. You saw Tyler in the back corner there. That was a great catch by him. And you see David Moore make the next big-time catch. To see Ed Dixon get his first touchdown and go up and get it. You know, the great thing about our team right now is it doesn't matter who's making the plays. It doesn't matter, what's going on. At the end of the day, all that matters is each other. And all that matters is us winning and finding a way to win and doing whatever it takes to win.
As long as we got each other.
Yeah. This be the theme for the team.
We got the world spinning right in our hands, baby, you and me. We gotta be the luckiest dreamers we never could dream.
I don't know why. As long as we got each other,
As long as we got each other, Steve.
As long as we got Sebastian Janikowski, who I still don't get. Watch I'm like, what is it about him that looks so weird? Obviously, he's a bigger dude to be a kicker, but still, I'm just like, what is it about? Is it that he doesn't tuck his jersey? And I'm like, no, other guys don't tuck their jerseys in, but his jersey just sits on him. He looks like he's a Halloween costume.
It does. He just looks so uncomfortable in a football uniform,
and I love it.
And it's like he's always looking like he's on a bender.
It's funny, we talk about how yesterday was a great day. Cougar Ben just texted us saying, golden weekend. Cougs win. Huskies lose. Hawks win. Happy Monday, bitches. Go Cougs. Love Cougar Ben. He's right. Number 10, Cougs, man, beat Stanford. Big game, 41-38. They ended up winning that game. Huskies lost to Cal, 12-10. And let's give a shout out to the Sounders, man.
Oh, yeah.
Big win, 2-1 to end their season against San Jose. This was the best half season in MLS history, I just read. That's pretty damn awesome. They're now the number 2 seed. This is crazy. On June 30th, they were given a 1.67% chance of making the playoffs. Wow. They are going into it the number 2 seed.
So,
what a second half.
I should have bet on them.
Right?
God, the money I get back.
Freaking A, man. As far as weather, 54 degrees and rain later. Thank you, Shane Company.
And you know what? They have a history, too. It's like, it wouldn't have been a dumb bet thinking that, they've done it before. They've had a good second half of the season to get them in the playoffs after looking bad in the first half. And this one even better. Wow, best second half in MLS history. That's pretty sweet. Go Sounders.
And one person brought up a point. He said Russell Wilson only said tremendous once.
It was tremendous.
I know. I watched the press conference. I'm like, he didn't really have a catchphrase this time.
Yeah, he's really letting us down. He's letting us down with his troll game.
But I did like that he said, as long as we got each other.
Maybe he was waiting for you. He knew, Steve's going to play that theme.
Did you see the end zone celebration that they had with the whole throwing the pitch?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Oh man, it was hilarious. I missed
that.
They reenacted the Nolan Ryan hit by the pitch thing. Tyler Lockett threw it at Doug Baldwin.
Oh.
Doug Baldwin came running at him. Tyler Lockett just clocks him and knocks him out.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I totally missed that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a great. That is an awesome celebration.
The team having fun right now, man.
Dude, they are having a lot of fun, and congratulations to them, because in the midst of everything, the Hawks still continue to stick to their plan of building teams the way they build them and keeping that locker room loose. And I have to tell you something, man. I'm going to connect the World Series to the Hawks, because if you watched any of the post game coverage, which of course I did because I like the Red Sox, the way they spoke about their manager and the things they kept saying about Alex Cora, I swore I was listening to a basically post-game coverage of the players talking about Pete Carroll.
Really?
Yeah, it really is something. The Pete Carroll style of managing is definitely spreading. You no longer do we have the Bobby Knight style, Bobby Valentine style, Bill Parcells style of managing. It is the players love communication. They love that the manager, the coach cares about them, treats them well, nurtures them well. And who does that better than Pete Carroll?
True. And he's a rookie coach, huh?
Yes, first time.
Wow.
Dude, it's hard not to hate. It's hard not to love this guy.
Says the diehard Boston Red Sox fan.
Well,
they are the Red Sox from now on.
Let me just tell you this and see what you think. So they're uncovering a lot of stories that you don't get to hear until you're in the World Series, and then they go find every darn story you can. I didn't know this about the guy because I haven't followed that closely. But part of his negotiation to be manager, he said, "Look, I'll take the job, but here's what you got to pay me. You got to fly a bunch of supplies to Puerto Rico because we got hit by that hurricane. That's my hometown."
I did hear him give a lot of love to Puerto Rico in his post-game press conference.
Yeah, so that was his deal. Like, people get deals like, I want a 5-year deal, or I want this, I want that. He goes, I want you to go to my hometown. I won't take the job unless you fly supplies out there. So they did that. A couple of Red Sox players went with him to hand the stuff out. That was part of his contract.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'd never heard of such a thing before, but you look at that and then you hear how everybody talks about what a great guy he is. First-year manager, and the whole team just loves him. Everybody, even Chris Sale, who was out of his mind in the dugout with a lot of F-bombs, even he had nice things to say about the guy.
Well, somebody says, my wife went to Vegas in July. I gave her an extra $100 to put down on the Red Sox to win the World Series when they had 11-1 odds. Wow. She didn't place the bet for me. I lost out on a potential $1,100 from Zach. P.S. We're getting divorced today. No,
good job. Good job, Zach.
That's not true.
You know what? If she can't see a great financial opportunity, then you gotta let it go. Yeah, great day. I'm a little tired, but a great day, no doubt about it.
Oh, we're staying up for that. I'm a little tired too, but not for anything that has to do with sports.
Oh, what did you do?
Went and saw this band called the Glorious Sons. We are playing them here on KSW. It's an up-and-coming band from Canada. I've never been more blown away by a band.
Wow.
And, I've already been a fan of
You've seen a lot of music.
I know, man. It's probably me just saying it because I'm caught up in the moment, but... Bro, I've been a fan. My wife and I have been obsessively listening to these guys for a while, and we saw that they were opening up for another band at the Croc. And it's a Sunday, but they're one of the openers, so it's not going to be super late. They're going on like 8:30ish, which was nice. So we were still home and in bed by 10ish. Man, oh man, they only did 8 songs, but boy, oh boy, man, it was one of those shows where you just. Even Ryan Castle was with us. We all looked at each other just like, we're going to look back on this moment and say, man, I'm glad I got to see these guys play at the Crocodile in front of a smaller crowd, like a couple hundred people. Because this is a band I truly believe if you like rock music and you see them live, I'd be hard-pressed to think that you wouldn't fall in love with the band. There's a certain energy of them. It's 2 brothers that are in the band, a guitarist and a singer, but they're unlike the Black Crowes in that they look like they genuinely like being on stage together and actually enjoy being on stage with the other members as well. There was just this love on stage from this band. Like they were having the blast up there, and it was contagious for everybody out in the crowd. We were all losing our minds, and the guitarist was just putting on some epic guitar solos. Everything about it was phenomenal. Check them out. They're called the Glorious Sons. I think big things are going to happen to this band.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. You got to love the family affair. Lizzie Hale and her brother are in the same band. Like that. Yeah. And with Lizzie and her brother, and of course I think Mom is like one of the managers, is that family that family that loves hanging together like that. You're right, Steve. You can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel it in a band.
And I think the song we're playing is a Sawed-Off Shotgun. It's an incredible song.
Damn,
and they started the set with that, and it was cool to see that the crowd was already into it, singing along with them. It's a band to keep an eye on, for sure. And I'm so glad I got to see them. Even on a Sunday, it was worth it. And I typically wouldn't want to go see a band on a Sunday night.
Well, yeah, even like you said, even an 8:30 start time is still late for you, yet you have to love that band, obviously, if you were willing to do that.
Yeah.
And, you're right, man. To be able to look back on that, especially if they all of a sudden start playing, the Paramount Theaters or the arenas.
I would love to see them at the Paramount. Yeah. That would be the perfect stage for them, or even bigger than that. But even Ryan looked at me and said, "This band deserves to be on a bigger stage."
Yeah, maybe someday Pain in the Grass. How cool would that be?
That'd be pretty awesome.
I wouldn't complain.
I would not be opposed to that one bit.
On Friday, Steve got this one wrong.
What is the name of the yodeling cowgirl who first appeared in Toy Story 2?
St. Pauli?
No.
Beatrice?
No.
Peggy?
No.
Yeah, again, when it comes to the Disney flicks, man, that is Steve's Achilles heel. Jessie was the answer we were looking for. You want a shot at beating Steve? All right, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
Innovation, resilience, agility. It's how Michigan businesses work together and continue to build the future. Our expertise, talented workforce, and collaborative environment are making a difference now and shaping the future. Join us and make your mark where it matters. Visit michiganbusiness.org/radio to put your plans in motion. That's michiganbusiness.org/radio.